Welcome to Kingdoms, where all your nerdy dreams come true. This is our second episode of Kingdoms and Friends, where we play with the best content creators from across the community. Today's episode is a special one for us here at Kingdoms. We are humbled to make it to the finals of the MTG Content Creator Awards. We reached out to the other finalists and they were down to jam some casual Commander together. It was a pleasure to host and we had a great time and some really interesting games. Our friends in this game are Tony with Lotus Bloom Gaming, Colin with Cardboard Command, and Chris with Commander Mechanic. Each of these creators have amazing content and I really encourage you to go check them out. All of their information will be in the description of this video. With that, I'm excited to go over our commanders, a little bit about each deck, and our starting hands for game 1. First off, we have Carlos from Kingdoms playing Yurlock of Scorched Thrash. This deck is all about big mana. The goal is to play all of the mana doublers and play huge spells. Now, giving your opponents mana is usually a bad thing, but Yurlock reminds us of the past and makes them use it or lose it. Life, that is. Carlos' starting hand includes Heartbeat of Spring, Llanowar Tribe, Diabolic Revelation, Zerta Ancient, Dragonskull Summit, Yavimaya Cradle of Growth, and a Swamp. Second, we have Chris from Commander Mechanic playing Jeska Thrice Reborn and Silas Wren's Seeker Adept. This is a token combo deck with an artifact sub-theme. The go-to strategy is to get an abstractly large amount of utility tokens from Academy Manufacturer, but if that doesn't work, there are a number of artifact synergies to take it home. Chris's starting hand includes Altar of the Brood, Impulsive Pilferer, Soul Ring, Rite of Replication, Command Tower, Steam Vents, and a Swamp. Third, we have Tony from Lotus Bloom Gaming playing General Furious Rokiric. This is a Spellslinger aggro deck. You don't usually see Spellslinger decks in Boros, but when they come with 4/4 bodies, you start speaking their language. Play the best Boros leaders and attack with an army of golems. Case closed, War 1. Tony's starting hand includes Shattering Blow, Outlaw's Merriment, War Flare, Reflect Damage, Clifftop Retreat, a Plains, and a Mountain. Fourth, we have Colin from Cardboard Command playing Karona False God. There are a number of ways to build a Karona deck, and this is one of the best. This is an Enchantress deck. It has all the best Enchantress pieces, but in addition plays all the Vow enchantments to buff up Karona without her coming back to her owner. Colin's starting hand includes Joiner Adept, Sanctum Weaver, Chromatic Lantern, Citizen Champion, Chromatic Orrery, a Mountain, and a Forest. Alright, with that, let's jump into game 1. Draw for turn, so I will play my Yavimaya Cradle of Growth. I'll tap it for this Arbor Elf. I'm done after that.
Well, a mountain, and I've got a turn 1 play 2. It is a Goblin Welder.
Unless I top deck a 1-drop. No, I'll just play a Plains and I will pass the turn.
I will draw a court, play a mountain forest. Pass.
Draw a card, my Yavimaya, because I wouldn't be able to do this. Or the Llanowar Tribe. We'll pass after that.
Just play a basic Swamp, and I think I'm passing from there.
I'm drawing for 10. I'm passing.
So I'll draw.
That's all that. They do the same thing.
I'll play a Sanctum Weaver and pass.
Draw for turn. So let's do Dragonskull Summit. I'm going to do Heartbeat of Spring, and then Yurlock. Yeah, I just take 2 damage. I'm just hurting myself. Pass turn.
In the spirit of the deck.
That's right.
I'm glad I'm getting all the help I can in Boros with this mana ramp.
Academy Manufacturer. Then I'm going to cast this Trophy Mage. Up a Sculpting Steel, and I'll pass the turn.
I'm going to Shattering Blow and exile target artifact.
Alright. I guess I'll have to go with my backup plan on this one, because I guess nobody wants to see what my deck wants to do, so I guess I'll just have to get mean.
Oh god.
What do you mean, get mean? That was gonna be mean. Cast General Furus. I have a red floating. I think I'm just gonna have to take the 1 damage and pass.
Yes.
Floating mana in general, right?
Mana burn. It's not technically mana burn, but when you move phases, you'll lose that much life.
I'm gonna Kodama's Reach with that. So I'm just gonna search for some liggity lands. I'll put that in the hand. And I'll get one of them blue things. There we go. I will play a Plains for turn 2, and then the green, I'm gonna play a Chromatic Lantern, and I'll play Saram, Senior Artificer, and I will Pass turn.
Draw for turn. I'll play a command tower, Zerta Ancient. I'm going to give you 3 mana, 1 of each Jund color. Attempt to cast Diabolic Revelation. X is 4. Go search for 4 cards. And so I'm moving to my end step. Do you guys want to use your mana before taking 3 damage?
I'm gonna just cast the Chaos side of Order and Chaos. Creatures can't block this turn. I don't want to take the damage.
Said.
Can't do it.
So Lance tap for 3 now, yeah. So
Yep.
Cast Toxic Deluge.
Ugh.
But I'm going to hold priority on it. So I'm going to tap both of these for red in the meantime. So I'm going to have a black, 2 blue, and 6 red. I'm going to sink 5 life into Deluge.
Okay.
Use 3 red, 2 blue, and a black. And I'm going to cast both of my commanders. Jeska's going to have a counter.
Didn't Jeska have 2 counters on it?
If I sequence it properly,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
Jeska will have 2 counters on it.
Right? And just remember what I did. I helped you.
That's it for me. I'm going to pass the turn.
I will untap and draw. We'll assemble the Legion. Done. Go.
I'm drawing a card. Tap this for 4 green. Play a Cetizen champion. I'll play an Enchantress's Presence.
Oof.
ETB trigger. Counter. Draw.
Value.
I'll play a Rejuvenating Springs. I'll play a Joiner Adept. Pass turn.
Draw for turn. I'll play Blood Crypt and take 2 damage. Use 7 of it for Beledros Witherbloom. 2 green. And then I will pay 10 life and untap all of my lands. And then we're going to do Genesis Wave for 9. X is 9, yeah. Now you have some free forces.
For that.
Fierce card.
We're going to stop that.
Yeah, I thought that would probably happen. Alrighty, that's all. Fast turn.
I'm doing things for the table and people are just picking on me. I get it.
I did one.
You're picking on
card.
me. I've only given to you guys, and you're only destroying my stuff. I don't know what you're talking about.
You can shove that free mana down your throat.
Alright, I'm gonna pop this Bloodstained Mire. I'm gonna go get a Watery Grave. We're gonna play this Felwer Stone. Yeah, I don't think there's a point to that just yet. So I'm gonna 0 on Silas. Silas is gonna do 3 times damage. Lotus, I gotta attack you here for 6 commander damage.
Yeah, that seems fair.
That's gonna be my turn.
And I have an upkeep trigger. I will put a muster counter on the Legion and create 1 soldier and then draw. I will replay General Thuris and I will pass the turn.
It's about to get a lot of tokens up in here. Draw. I'll play a Chromatic Orrery. Evolving Wilds, crack that for a swamp. That's it. I have to pass the turn on that.
I got some 4 pests now. Draw for turn. I will play a swamp as land for turn. I'm going to play Greed. We'll draw first card and lose 2 life. And I'll use the second black for a second card and lose 2 life. Yeah, I'm going to send 2 pests at Jeska. I guess 2 at your Cabeza.
Take 2.
Oh no.
Jeska go.
I'll pass turn. Thank you.
Ah.
Cast this Altar of the Brood. We're going to cast a Sculpting Steel, targeting this Altar of the Brood. That's going to mill everybody for 1.
Okay, Seedborn
Board
Muse.
And a Bright Flame.
We're going to recast Jeska. It's going to have everybody mill 2 cards.
Okay.
Sly Instigator. Another
2.
board wipe.
I lost a Teferi's Protection and a Mountain.
Oh. That's brutal.
Deadly Rollick.
I'm going to remove 1 counter from Jeska. I'm going to deal 1 damage to General Rokiric, 1 damage to the Joiner Adept, and I'm going to ping a Pest.
Your commander is a monocolor.
So in that case, I guess I'll get your soldier.
Okay.
That'll be it for me.
I will increase the muster counter and then make 2 soldiers.
Mustard.
I will draw. I am going to cast Solar Blaze.
Boo.
I'm going to cast Flawless Maneuver to give all of my creatures indestructible.
In response, I'm going to draw some cards. So I'm going to draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, and do it one more time. Alright, I'll do it one more time. Okay, so everything dies.
I think I'm just going to pass the turn.
Draw a card.
I just realised Solar Blaze is multicolored.
Okay, I have to tap these. 5 for every color. I'm going to cast my commander Karona. I will use that and 1 whatever. and I'll tap Chromatic Orrery to draw 5 cards. A mountain into play, and play an Eidolon of Blossoms. On cast, trigger, draw. Yeah, on ETB, draw. Move to combat, declare avatars. So Karona will give +3/+3 to avatars, which is herself. And I'll swing at Carlos for 8. I think that's funny. And I will move to my end step, moving to discard. Carlos, you get control of Karona, and I will discard to hand size.
Draw for turn. I'm going to cast Nyx Bloom Ancient. I'm going to play Basalt Monolith.
Now I wish I saved that card.
You tap it for 3 colorless, but then it becomes 9. But then Basalt Monolith has an ability on it that you can untap it for 3.
And it's color mana?
Just all colorless mana. Just to be safe, I do play my land for turn, and I attempt this classic. Just almost the main reason I wanted to play the deck of Fireball.
I didn't draw a single counterspell the whole game.
I got nothing. I got this
Yep.
dock aside.
Duck aside, though.
I wish I had the mana because I had reflect damage.
Oh!
Oh, wow. Yeah, I played this too instead of Comet Storm for the flavor, because it's just, maybe is my favorite card. Back from like Elf Ball days of just... I'll be honest, whether it's Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, an RPG, whatever the case may be, shooting off a huge fireball to kill your opponents, super satisfying. For Game 2, Colin's starting hand includes Flickering Ward, Joiner Adept, Wireless Soul of Steel, Brogren Triome, Vivid Grove, a Plains, and a Forest. Carlos' starting hand includes Magus of the Candelabra, Rakdos Signet, Ulamog the Infinite Gyre, Command Tower, Gruul Turf, Twilight Mire, and Yavimaya Cradle of Growth. Chris's starting hand includes Goblin Welder, Academy Manufactor, Fierce Guardianship, Trophy Mage, Command Tower, and 2 Mountains. Tony's starting hand includes Flamewright, Venerable Warsinger, Reflect Damage, Sunhome Fortress of the Legion, 2 Plains, and a Mountain. Alright, here's Game 2.
Draw a card. Play a Vivid Grove. Comes in with 2 counters, and I will pass.
Draw for turn. I will play a Command Tower. Not really a mana dork actually right now, but he's sort of cool. Magus of the Candelabra. I don't have a real Candelabra, as they're a little bit of money and not that great, honestly.
Just a little bit. A couple $1,000.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll be done after that.
Good draw. I'm going to play this Command Tower, and then favorite from late game last game, we're going to play this Altar of the Brood.
Oof, first turn.
And I'll pass.
I will draw. We'll play a Plains and pass the turn.
Drawing a card. I will play a Rugrin Triome, and I will pass on it.
Triome again to say that name.
Is that Raugrin? Raugrin Triome?
Draw for turn. We'll do Twilight Mire, a Rakdos Signet. Let me send 1 damage at... Yeah, Chris. I don't really have much reanimation, so you're going to mill all kinds of stuff. Just kidding. Just pass.
We're going to play this Steam Vents Untapped. Mill everybody for 1.
Mille.
Ooh, his
Oh, sad day. Heartbeat of Spring.
Man.
We're going to play this Soul Ring, milling everybody for another 1.
Hey, another land.
Solar Blaze.
Oh, wow. My one thing that can get things from graveyards. Finale of Devastation.
Then
Cool.
I'm going to cast this Fabricate, and I'll give you 3 guesses what I'm going to go grab. It's an Academy Manufactor.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to do anything.
Not yet.
I will draw. I'm going to play Legion's Initiative.
Sweet.
I'll pass.
I use that in my Changeling Reaper King deck. Okay, I'm going to tap removing a counter for a white and 1, and I'll play Wyleth Soul of Steel. 2/2 trample. Attacks. Draw a card for each aura or equipment attached to it, and I will pass turn.
Draw a card. First, play this Yavimaya Cradle of Growth. Tap these 4 for Yurlock. Yurlock. He's yours.
Power Lock?
Pass turn.
Draw. Play this Swamp and mill everybody for 1.
Oh, Eidolon of Blossoms.
Seedborn Muse.
On a Plains.
Thank you.
We're going to play an Impulsive Pilferer. I will mill everybody for 1. When it dies, I create a treasure token, and it's got Encore.
Oh my.
Reconstruct history.
This was really my last one that to get my graveyard
You
back.
say that every time I mill.
I know.
This is the last card.
Last one.
I'm going to play this here, Commander of Mine, Silas Wren. That's going to mill everybody another 1.
Woof.
Ooh, Gleam of Battle.
I'm going to pass my turn and take 1 point of mana burn.
Draw. I will play Sunhome Fortress of the Legion and play General Burrus. I will pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw a card. Play a Terramorphic Expanse, which is a forest too, right? So I can tap it for green.
You.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken. A Cetizen Champion. I'll play a Flickering Ward on Wyleth. So I'll go pro black, I guess. Draw a card. Carlos right now makes sense. 2, yeah, pro black.
Yep.
And then I will draw a card on each on attack. Pass the old turn. I haven't been hit by mana burn yet, I don't believe.
I know. I just
I've
want
been
to
really lucky.
draw for turn. Blood Crypt. Untapped for 2 life. A Soul Ring. All in there poked me for a little bit. Yeah, I will send Yurlock towards you, Colin, for 4.
All right, taking it.
Then second main, you each get 3 mana in your mana pool. I will play Overabundance. I have 8 mana. I will tap Magus of the Candelabra, 8 mana, taking another 4, 12. And I'm going to play Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre.
Wow.
I will shoot the altar. And I'll pass the turn. If you don't use your mana, you will take 3 damage.
Sorry, I was more focused about Ulamog.
Right?
Can I make a deal with somebody to block this pilfer?
How big is it?
It's a 1/1.
I can block it because my commander is a 4/2.
Attack you, Lotus, with this pilfer.
Yep, I'll block with a 4/2.
Great. So it's going to die, and it's
It's
going
the least I can do for the last game.
so that's going to make me a treasure token.
Peace in our time.
So we're going to cast this Tezzeret, Master of the Bridge. Creatures and planeswalkers I control have affinity for artifacts. With 3 artifacts, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to cast this Academy Manufactor for free. I'm going to encore this Impulsive Pilferer. Plus Tezzeret up to 7. Each opponent will lose X life and I'll gain X life, where X is the number of artifacts I control, which is right now 4. To my end step, I've got no floating mana. I'm going to sacrifice all 3 copies of this Impulsive Pilferer, which get exiled, and that's going to create me 3 of each of these tokens. So I'm going to go up to 4 treasures, 3 clues.
Oh, I
and
love
3
your little... Now I understand what that is. That you're doing. That's fun.
Yeah.
Is that Teddy Grams?
That's a gingerbread man.
Fair enough.
Ginger Brute.
That's going to be it for me.
I'll play this Plains. So we're tapping for double mana, but we're getting punished for it.
You're taking a pain every time you tap a lane.
Not everything in life is free, you know? You gotta pay.
You got
Yeah.
to pay the toll.
And I'm going to cast Iroas, God of Victory.
Ooh.
Nice.
I will make a golem. The other red and white, I'm going to cast a flame right. I get a second golem. I think I'm just going to pass at this point. I didn't have the exile.
I will draw.
I'm grateful.
All right, I got something. So I'll tap. I will play a Vow of Flight on Ulamog. So +2/+2, flying, and a can attack.
Oh, wow.
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 You guys have fun.
Oh, my
And,
goodness.
But I'll draw a card. You got a response?
No.
Yes.
Other than sad.
Sad response is the best response. Aqueous Form on Wyleth. Draw trigger on ETB. I think this is going to be funnier, actually. Let's do the funny thing. I'll play Ancestral Mask on Wyleth. +2/+2 for each other enchantment in play. Okay, so right now, Wyleth's I think it's 16/16 right now.
I think you guys should be more afraid of that than my Ulamog.
What are you talking about? Huh?
It's unblockable.
All right. Well, I'll tell you this, and I'll roll a dice. I think. You know what, Chris? I like that Planeswalker now. All of a sudden, so this one between Lotus and Carlos. So Carlos 1, 2, 3, Lotus 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
You're not even have him in the attacking.
Carlos.
Alrighty.
On attack, I will scry 1 and draw 3. Do an Evolving Wild. Just play a Joiner Adept. And that's it. I will pass the turn.
So Vow of Flight isn't goaded, so that Ulamog doesn't have to.
Doesn't have to attack. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's encouraged.
Draw for turn.
I mean, it's what it's here for, right?
Tap Soul Ring and tap Yurlock.
I'm going to sacrifice a treasure token to activate 2 clue tokens. So I'm going to draw 2 cards.
So that I don't take damage, I'm going to sink that mana into the Magus and untap 4 of your lands, Chris. Anything before I move to combat?
I'm going to take a damage, and I'm going to activate the last of my clue tokens.
I'll respond. I'm going to Beast Within.
Bow Flight.
Good. Yeah, I'm gonna blow up that mana doubler. I don't know what's the best choice here, but you got a 3/3 beast either way.
I assume you didn't get anything there, Chris, to kill the vow.
Not right now, no. Again, you don't have to attack.
I'm dead, so I just want to do something.
I still have my turn, right, for an answer.
Yeah, that's true. Play this Gruul Turf.
That's a 13/13 flyer.
I'm gonna bounce the Yavimaya Cradle of Growth. Pass the turn.
At the end of your turn, Carlos, I'm going to cast this Limb Duel's Hold. I'm going to pay a life, and repeat the process. Pay a life, and pay a life. Pay the life, repeat the process. Pay a life. We're going to repeat the process. Pay a life, repeat the process. Pay a life, repeat the process. All right. So we're going to keep this one. And it's on the bottom of my library in any order. 5 on top in this order. Draw this card. I'm going to play a Talisman. We're going to Chaos Warp.
Ooh. Okay, so these all go to the trash. I shuffle this inside. So I'm going to flip this and put it into place, Sanctum Weaver. Oh, I also draw a card with Citizen Champion because he's no ETB enchantment.
Then we're going to plus Tezzeret up to 9 here, and that's going to deal 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each of my opponents.
So Carlos is dead, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have attacked him, Carlos.
I told you. I told you, Carlos. That
I
would take
knew
care of
I
the
was
lion.
dead. Yeah, I was dead either way. So
Classic.
my only option was to sort of hurt Tony for no reason. So I was like, nah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't feel so bad
Yeah.
fireballing all you guys to death.
Yeah.
Use a treasure and pay a life to this mana confluence, and I'm going to cast Varagoth, Blood Sky Sire. I'll pass the turn.
My last 3 cards in hand were lands. It was pretty bad. I was dead. I was out.
Play a plains. Let's go straight to combat. I'm gonna send 2 5/5 golems at Tezzeret.
Yeah, we're going to let Tezzeret die.
With that, I'm just gonna pass.
Draw a card for turn. Play a good old-fashioned plains. Tap it and this for SRAM. I'll tap this for green and play Rancor on Citizen Champion. Cast draw from ETB draw for the aura. Put out a counter, so he's now a 6, 7, 8 something. An 8/8 trample for the lols. And I will play Retether. Return each aura from the graveyard to play.
I am going to try and prevent that from happening.
Yeah, that's very fair. So you're gonna counter
Because that's what, like 12 draw triggers there as well.
Yeah, it's not good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Look, I gotta do something for the benefit of everybody.
So I think I pretty much have to pass the turn, sadly. So that's what I will do.
I'm gonna draw for turn. Play this mountain. Attack you, Lotus, with Vargoth. And that's going to get me a boast trigger. Pay 2 to tutor and put something on top of my library. But you're gonna have 2 death touching coming your way.
Oh, is Iroas a creature? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I'll block with my indestructible 8/5.
Excellent.
Excellent.
I feel like that's not actually excellent for you, Chris.
We're gonna put that card on top. Vargoth's gonna die. We're gonna cast Jeska here. Lotus, are we like united in a common enemy here, or like you swinging those golems my way?
I mean, I just didn't want to lose life to that planeswalker. That was my only goal.
Colin,
I'm a good man.
we're cool. Things aren't coming my way. Like,
I probably have to start killing somebody at some point, so I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be killing. I would say that Lotus is a terrifying field, but you tutored, and you're also terrifying. I think we're all pretty. There's all a bit of things to be scared of equally. So let's be equal. Let's just not even swing. No swinging.
I am going to pass the turn here.
In the end step, I will tap this and put a 1/1 colorless construct creature token onto the battlefield with Defender. Untap. Let's draw. I will play a mountain. I think I'm going to be fair, and I'm going to send a 5/5 golem at each of you.
I'm going to take 5.
Take 5 reluctantly.
I will just pass my turn.
Play a command tower. I don't know. I'll throw my commander out there. You know what? Why not? I'll play Coronita. I'll probably have to just pass a turn on that. Give Chris Karona. You can have her. Oh, look at that. Great.
Sack token. And we're going to cast Rite of Replication Kick,
Oh, wow.
There you go.
targeting the Academy Manufacturer.
I have a response.
Oh, come on. Don't
Yep.
spoil my fun.
Red elemental left for sure.
I'm gonna
Oh,
Yeah.
You're going to exile it again? All right.
Yeah.
Wow, that was
Alright.
made for
That's
each other.
even worse.
And I will get a golem.
I'm then going to sack these last 2 tokens to cast the Dockside Extortionist. So I'm going to make 8 treasure tokens.
How many things would you have created?
So it would have been 3 to the power of 4, or 3 to the power of 5. Because the formula is for every 1 token you create 3 to the power of n minus 1, where n is the number of Academy Manufacturers you have.
Right.
So this would have made 5 with the 1 original, so 6. So it would have been 3 to the power of 5 of each token.
See, I know Magic is one of the most complex games in the world, but now we need a degree in like nuclear physics.
Mathematics, yeah.
So I'm going to 0 Jeska targeting Karona. I'm going to name Avatar with Jeska's ability that deals 3 times damage. Lotus is going to block it with her Indestructible God. So Lotus, I'm going to send it your way.
Yep, that's fine.
But
Karona's
Karona's going to
good.
end up dying. So
Yeah.
Oh, it means I don't get it.
yes, that is the point. I don't want you to name Golem with it. So, and I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay, in the end step, I will tap Flame Right and make a second construct. Draw a planes. I'm going to just send 2 golems at you, Chris, and 1 at you, Colin.
Cool, I'll take 10.
I'll take 5.
I'm gonna
Okay.
just pass the turn on this one.
All right,
And
I
tap
think
up
we
to-
have a common enemy.
That's terrifying. I will play Promise of Loyalty.
And I'm going to pay a red and a white and exile them until my combat step.
I'm pick Citizen champion. I'll move to combat. I'm swinging at Lotus.
For how much?
For 8.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
reflect the damage.
I gotta respond now. Look what you made me do. You made me play blue. I'll negate that. Then I will play a Plains for turn. And I'm gonna crack these 2, the Evolving Wilds and Terramorphic Expand.
Oh, hang on, I missed a trigger. Exile creatures you control at the beginning of the next combat, return those creatures. These would have already been back.
Iroas isn't a creature, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, alright, I'll still attack, that's fine.
We'll keep doing the same thing then.
The negate still happens, and
Yeah.
that way it's not
We
too
go on.
crazy.
But I make a 4/4 golem.
Ooh. I'm gonna pass the turn on that, just getting these lands into play, basically.
attack. First thing that I'm going to do is -2 Jeska, and I'm going to deal 2 to each of you, and then 2 to the dude that makes constructs. Then I'm going to recast Jeska, so it's going to be 3 counters on Jeska, and we're going to do that again. We'll do 3 damage to the Golem, 3 damage to Lotus, 3 damage to Colin. We're going to do that again.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt.
4 counters, -1 Jeska, 1 remaining point of damage to the Golem, 1 to Lotus, and 1 to Colin.
He just
Kill.
tips you off the edge. Just dink.
Oh, nuts.
Yeah, that was good. And I'm going to pass the turn there.
Draw. Let's play a tapped Fury Calm Snarl because I have nothing to reveal. Venerable War Singer, which will make a golem. I'm going to move to combat.
Yep.
I will swing with a 3/1 with Menace.
At me or at Jeska?
Let's do Jeska.
Jeska will die.
Pass the turn, and fingers crossed I survive.
Turn draw a card. Quite a swap. I'm going to pass the turn.
I'm scared. Let's draw. Cast Aurelia, Exemplar of Justice. I'll make a golem. I will go to combat and trigger Aurelia. I'm going to choose Iroas.
So I'm going to cast Masterful Replication. I'm going to make a
Okay.
couple of golems of my own.
And I will send General Ferrus, Iroas with Vigilance, Venerable Warsinger, who also has Vigilance and Trample, and a Golem.
Put Silas Wren and a golem in front of Iroas.
14 damage.
Great. I'm going to sacrifice a food token and gain 3 life.
In response, I will tap a red and a white and cast Ride Down and destroy one of the creatures blocking Iroas and give Iroas Trample to end of turn.
You destroyed one of my blockers,
Yep.
so I go down to 2. Silas dies.
When Venerable Warsinger deals combat damage to a player, I may return target creature card with mana value X or less from the graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of combat damage Venerable Warsinger did to that player. I am going to return the only one I have, which is Flameright, and that will be my turn.
Because I sacrificed the treasure token in order to do that, I think I borked myself here.
Yeah, I don't think you could cast her enough times, right?
I was hoping to cast Silas again and then Jeska to get that extra copy.
Yeah.
But since I just drew in mana now, I'm still one short. 5 for Silas, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm 1 mana shy from casting Silas. And
Wow.
that would have been it. That was the line that I was trying to do, but you made me sacrifice one more treasure token to survive.
Wow.
That's GG. You got me.
That was a cool end. I like that ride
That
down.
was-
That's really fun.
Yeah, that was so
Yeah.
close. Wow, those were some fantastic games with even more fantastic people. One more shout out and a big thank you to Chris from Commander Mechanic, Tony from Lotus Bloom Gaming, and Colin from Cardboard Command. These are all great people, and I had a blast jamming some games with them. I'm proud to stand alongside all of these creators, and whoever wins, they will deserve it. It's a great time to be a nerd, and I hope we all continue to have fun and grow together. If you'd like to support us so we can keep making videos like these, we'd love for you to join us on Patreon at our $2 Ronin tier. You get access to our Discord group, where we play spell table games together, post our upcoming deck lists, we have regular giveaways, and a lot more. Either way, thanks so much for watching, and keep it nerdy.